What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. So for today's video I am actually working on a collab that I'm doing with MichaelaSims here on YouTube. She is MichaelaSims on YouTube and My6Sims on Instagram. Basically we're doing a collab where we built each other a fixer-upper and we created a family and a storyline to go with it, and we set a budget for the renovation as well. So I actually built Michaela a 1950s fixer-upper. I uploaded the speed build for that build I think last week or so, but I'll make sure to link it in the description box down below. She is renovating that one, so if you want to go check out her video, I will make sure to link her channel in the description down below as well. And the build that you're seeing right here, is the fixer-upper that she created for me. So it's a beach house in Simmary and I think it looks really fun. From the get-go you can see that it's extremely yellow. There is a lot of trash around everywhere. You can see that it has a very big back porch as well and a balcony area. When we go inside, you can see that this house definitely needs some work. There is trash everywhere. There is very old and outdated looking furniture everywhere. And yeah, over here you can see that there is a huge but empty bathroom, and over here there is some sort of study. Everything just definitely needs a bit of an update and a renovation. And when we go upstairs, you can see that there is this huge bedroom right here, and then a toddler's bedroom right here as well, and a bathroom. So yeah, the colors of this build are out there. Like, it's extremely yellow and red and orange. The floors are definitely not my favorite color in the world either. So this build definitely needs some work. Here you can see this is the little family that she created to go with it. So we have Carrie Pearson, we have Tia Pearson, and we have their little son Nolan Pearson, which I think he's so cute. So this family actually decided to move from San Myshuno to Simmary and buy this fixer-upper. Michaela wrote me this whole storyline to go with the family and the build, so I'll make sure to go into that storyline when I'm doing the voiceover for the speed build. So yeah, let's hop into the speed build and I'll show you the renovation. So let's get started with the renovation. As you can see, I immediately started deleting all the trash and all the like overgrown plants and stuff that were around to just clean up the space a little bit. And I also started deleting basically all of the furniture items. I did have a set budget, which later on definitely gave me some problems because I'm not great with budgets. Like, I never built on a budget, and it shows whenever I do try to build on a budget. And for this collab, one of the rules is that we had to set a budget for the reno. So that's what we did, and that's what I had to work with. And at first I thought that it was going to be easy, but it wasn't. Like, I was definitely running into money problems, but I'll talk about that in a little while. You can see that I actually started working on the shape of the house. Like, I didn't change it up completely, but I did add some bump outs here and there because I didn't necessarily want the house to be bigger because the house is actually already quite spacious. But I did want to make it look a little bit more interesting from the outside. And I also wanted to, just kind of create an extra bedroom upstairs as well. So I did need a couple of like changes. Like, I needed to add some extra bump outs to kind of make that work shape-wise, if that makes sense. Because this family, the moms, they have one son right now. But in my mind, I was definitely thinking that they at some point really want to extend the family. So they definitely want more kids. And if not that, then they could really benefit from having an extra bedroom, like whenever family comes over, because they did move from San Myshuno to Simmary. So I figured that they do have some family living elsewhere on the planet somewhere. So yeah, an extra bedroom would be really nice to have family visiting, or whenever, like I said, they do end up having more kids, then they have an extra bedroom, which is also quite nice. But Michaela actually wrote me a little storyline for the family to go with this build. So I will read that for you guys so you can kind of follow along with what I'm doing. So here is what she wrote. Hello and welcome to Simmary. You are here to help the Pearson family to have the home of their dreams. So let's get started. First, you should probably meet the family, and I'm sure you'll love them. They are a family of 3, parents and their toddler son escaping the city of San Myshuno, and I thought that was so cute. I always love building for 2 moms in The Sims. I don't know why that is, but I always really love that. So yeah, the Pearson family, they're really cute. The first mom is called Carrie Pearson, and she is a free spirit indeed. Aspiring writer and passionate mother to her baby boy, she met her wife Tia in Brightchester when they were both studying there. So they do have degrees, which is really cool. Tia is very smart and knows her way around anything technical. Broken computer? Yep, she can do that. Leaking sink? You guessed it, she is already on it. A very handy sim. Even though they are very different, their relationship is strong and full of love. That's why they decided to adopt Nolan, a toddler full of life who's not afraid of strangers and loves his mothers. After Tia and Carrie finished university, they moved to San Myshuno to enjoy the busy life of the city and start their careers. But very soon, it turned out that this life was not the right fit for them. As soon as they launched their careers, they decided to move away. They needed peace and quiet for their work and for their growing family. That is when they decided to purchase this house in Simmary. Let's just say that the previous owners were a little unusual. They left some furniture in the house as well as some strange paintings. Who likes clowns? Like, seriously, clowns? I thought that was so funny because there was that, scary clown or sad clown or whatever it's called painting in the house, which I always think is so scary. I don't think I've ever used that painting literally ever. So yeah, I saw it, I immediately saw it and I deleted it because I thought it was so scary and I did not want to reuse it. Anyway, the house has been abandoned for quite some time and the locals have been using the lot as a place for their garbage, which definitely shows because there was a lot of garbage around. We need to do something about that. You have a budget of 10,000 simoleons plus whatever you get from selling the unnecessary pieces from the house to create a home of their dreams. The family wants to have a cozy and welcoming home and big windows allowing the natural sunlight in, and definitely not with yellow wallpaper outside. So I made sure to immediately fix that. They want their home to be relatively modern, but they still keep the spirit of Simmary around them. The color scheme is completely up to you. You can get inspired by the family's outfits and style. Definitely don't forget about a workspace for both the moms. They need their peaceful hideout from reality and their son sometimes. Are you up for the challenge? Let's get to work then. So yeah, so as you can see, I definitely took the advice from the little storyline to place really big windows everywhere because I did want this house to be as pretty as possible as far as like the natural lighting goes. So I wanted to make sure that the house lets in a lot of natural light. I replaced the old windows with some actual windows with glass in them. However, I also I didn't really reuse them, but I placed back some of those Solani windows with no glass in them with like the little pattern. I don't really know how to explain it, but you can see the windows. I did make sure to embrace those as well because the storyline does say that the Pearson family, they want a modern home, but they also want to embrace the Simmary style and architecture. So that's really what I tried to do with this house as well. It's definitely more on the modern side than it is on the traditional side of things. But as far as the roof line goes, for example, I tried to keep it as traditional as possible. And I also actually didn't really change up the shape of the house completely. Like, you can definitely tell that it's a renovation. It's not a complete rebuild of the house. I just added some bump outs and I did actually change up the back porch as well because I thought it would be realistic since they do have to make the house a little bit bigger. Maybe they needed to make the porch a little bit smaller. I don't know how that would make sense in real life, but in my mind, for a Sims renovation, that would make a little bit of sense. But then as I was running into money problems when I was furnishing the house, I actually had to delete a part of the back porch because I did try and I actually created like a split level back porch, if that makes any sense, because I thought that that would be so pretty. But I actually had to delete the lower level of the porch area because I needed money. I needed to place at least a little bit of extra furniture. So yeah, I needed to get rid of part of the porch, which is quite sad. But I feel like it also makes it fun for gameplay that this house is not completely finished. Like, it's finished, it's definitely playable, it has everything you would need. But for example, the extra bedroom or the third bedroom that I thought would be for their next kid is empty because I didn't have any money left to actually furnish that bedroom. But that makes it fun for gameplay. So like, if you decide to play with this family in this house, you could just furnish that room however you'd like. Like, maybe they do end up having a second and third child, maybe even, or maybe you want to turn it into like just a guest bedroom or something, or maybe an extra study, because the moms are actually sharing a workspace downstairs, which is really nice and very spacious. But maybe at some point, both the moms want their own workspace. Like, it definitely has some room to fill around with it and play around with the rooms and stuff, which I thought would be a lot of fun. So as far as the money goes, like I said, I did have some issues. So what I was imagining is the moms, they bought this house, they jumped into the renovations, they wanted to, from the get-go, oops, my cat is playing. That probably makes a lot of sound. I'm sorry, but it's okay. So yeah, money-wise, from the get-go, the moms wanted to spend a lot of money and really focus on the renovation of the size and the shape of the house. So that's what they did. So that they could make the floor plan work for their family and for their wishes, if that makes sense. Like, they wanted a big workspace downstairs. They wanted an open floor plan with a nice, big, luxurious kitchen and a nice living area and a dining space. Like, they wanted it to be very open and airy and modern looking. So that's what I spent most of the money on. And then for the upstairs area, I didn't have a lot of money left. So yeah, the bedrooms are a little bit empty. They're not completely empty, like you can still use them, but they're a little bit empty. So that's a little bit sad, but it gives you something to play for, basically. Like, it gives you something to save up for. So I do think that that is a lot of fun and actually quite realistic, because a renovation like this would cost a lot of money and you would not be able to actually furnish everything you want in the way that you want it to be eventually immediately. Like, that's not possible. You're gonna have to like kind of renovate your home in different stages, if that makes sense, because you have to renovate something and then save up some money, and then renovate something and then save up some money. Like, I feel like that's how it would go. So that's what I thought for this family as well. But as you can see, I'm furnishing the living area right now, and here I was not having any money issues just yet. I was placing all of the furniture that I wanted to place and not really paying any attention to the money. However, when it came to the kitchen, I started to realize that I would run into some issues, but it was fine because, like I said, I did want the kitchen and the living area to be finished, and then the rest of the house will follow later, if that makes sense. And then the house also has 2 bathrooms. It has a bathroom downstairs and it has a bathroom upstairs. And I actually wanted to turn the downstairs bathroom into a full bathroom as well, but I didn't have the money for it, so it's only a half bathroom. However, it's a very spacious room, so you could easily turn it into a full bathroom as soon as you have the money for it. And then the upstairs bathroom obviously is a full bathroom because you need that in the house. And then as far as the family goes, so one of the moms, she aspires to become a best-selling author, and the other mom is a computer whiz. So they definitely both need a workspace where they can use their computers. But I only had money for 1 computer. So that's, I don't know, that sucks a little bit, but I was kind of thinking that maybe one of the moms, she has a laptop that she uses, and the other mom uses the computer or something like that. I don't know. You're just gonna have to save up a little bit of money for an extra computer. So that's one thing that I actually wish was a little bit different. But yeah, that's the struggle of working on a budget, I guess. I try to make it work, and I try to, yeah, just make everything as fully furnished as possible, but it was just not possible to make everything look the way I wanted it to. But yeah, like I said, it gives you a motive to actually play the game and earn some money, I guess. So that's the fun thing about it. But here you can see I am furnishing the kitchen area, and I chose these cabinets from what's it called? Jungle Adventure, because at first I was thinking maybe I want to use the Solani counters, but they were a little bit too modern for my liking. I was really trying to search for a mix of modern and more traditional, if that makes sense, even though these cabinets are not from Solani, so they're not traditional in the Solani sense of the word, like in the Solani style, I guess. But still, I always feel like the Jungle Adventure items go really well with the style of Solani overall. So yeah, I just kind of tried to embrace that, and I kind of imagined that yeah, those counters are more in the traditional style of the island, I guess. So it's definitely very modern, bright, and airy in here, but also has some like rustic elements, if that makes sense, or more traditional elements. And I also embraced this wallpaper that Michaela used for the original build, this red and blue like wallpaper with the tiles on it. I think that is so pretty. That one is originally from, no, not Solani, from Jungle Adventure as well. So I just decided to embrace that and use some more items from Jungle Adventure to go with that. But I thought that the moms, maybe they wanted to keep at least some of the traditional elements from the house. So they decided to keep the traditional tiles in the bathroom. I think they were originally in the kitchen as well, but I removed them there, or I actually placed back some different ones. And then the original red ones, or red wallpaper, I placed that in the bathroom. So I thought that was really fun and just a little detail. But there you could actually see that I got rid of part of the porch, which is quite sad. But they do have a very big balcony upstairs as well, so there is a lot of outside space. And then at some point you could actually go ahead and just, yeah, extend the back porch a little bit if you have the money for it. And then here you can see that I was struggling to make it look cozy in this master bedroom, but I ended up making it look quite cozy, I feel like, even though it's quite empty, but I tried to make it look very colorful up here. Like downstairs, the color scheme is a little bit more on the neutral side, but upstairs I wanted to, yeah, just add a little bit more colors on the walls mainly, so that's what I tried to do. And here you can see this is the little toddler's bedroom. It's very empty as well, but at least it has a couple of items in it, and there are some toys in the house as well, so the toddler should be fine. But here you can see this is the balcony space, which is quite big. So when you do end up having the money for it, you can just furnish this the way you want it to, maybe even add an extra like grill or something like that, or a dining table. I don't really know. But there's a lot of outside space, so that's really, really nice. But yeah, that's actually it for the speed build. So let's hop on back into the game and I'll show you my renovation. So here we have the renovated house in the game. It says right here that the family has over 30,000 simoleons left. That's not the case. I ended up with them having, I think, just over 200 simoleons left. So I nearly used up every penny that they had for this renovation, but I think it turned out quite nice. Yeah, you can see that I definitely painted the outside of the house. I tried to make the front porch look a little bit more cozy with some plants and some decoration, so it looks kind of inviting. And then in the back here, we have the balcony and the back porch as well, with a ladder into the ocean, obviously. So when you walk through the front door, you immediately enter into this living area. I really love these windows. Like, they're so big and modern, and they let in so much light, and the view is just so nice. I mean, the view is nice everywhere in Solani, but I think that this is just so cozy, and this area is just so family friendly looking in my opinion, and you have this waterfall in the distance as well, and I just think it's so dreamy. But yeah, this is the nicely renovated modern living area, and the dining area is right here by the big sliding doors leading onto the porch. And then when you walk through here, we have the kitchen. So it's a nice, big, spacious, open floor plan, which is definitely what I wanted for this house, for this family. And here you can see they didn't save money on the kitchen at all. It's quite a large and very luxurious kitchen. Excuse my cat, by the way, she's going crazy with her toy. I didn't have the money to turn this bathroom into a full bathroom, which is what I wanted to do originally. But if you want to, and if you have the money for it, you could easily turn this into a full bathroom. And then over here, we have these huge sliding glass doors. I thought that that would make sense because when the moms are working, they, for example, want to be able to keep an eye on the toddler, or they want to be able to keep an eye on what's going on in the rest of the house. So I thought that that would make sense. And they can also just leave this glass door open so that the whole space is kind of, yeah, just one big open floor plan. I thought that that was a nice touch. But yeah, as you can see, this study area is really, really sad and empty. I did give the moms both a desk. However, there's only one computer, so that's a little bit annoying. But yeah, if you just save up some money, then you will be able to buy a computer quite fast, I guess. And then when we move upstairs, you can see that I was literally out of money. Right here, I wanted to place a walk-in closet, but I didn't have the money for it. So just know that I left that space open for a walk-in closet, so you can place it there. And then the whole landing area is completely empty, which I didn't have the choice. Like, I had to make some sacrifices. So I feel like in real life, the landing area as well as the bedroom that you're not using right away are two spaces that you would probably not spend any money on right away because it's just not a priority. So over here we have the master bedroom with some really, really, really nice big windows with a beautiful view again. And then they have a nice little dresser right here, and their bed is over on this side. I love the color scheme in here. I think that it's very, very cozy. And then over here we have the little toddler's bedroom, which is really, really cute. It's also very empty, but it works. It has more than enough toys. So yeah, that's really nice as well. And then over here, of course, we have the full bathroom. Nothing special going on there. But yeah, that's that. So the renovated house comes in at 46,361 simoleons. So that's quite nice for a big family home like this. However, you do need to add a little bit of extra furniture here and there, of course. But yeah, that's that. And if you want to actually download the original build, like the rundown beach house, make sure to go to MichaelaSims gallery page and download it from there so you can do your own renovation if you want to. But that's actually it for this build and this collab as well. I had so much fun doing it. Like I said before, make sure to check out MichaelaSims YouTube page, and yeah, check out the video that she did for this collab. You can definitely go ahead and download this version of the build as well off of my gallery page. My username on the gallery is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next build. Bye!